So alright guys, so in this video I'm going to be making a portable Livescope box. So everything that's going to go in here is going to be in the black box, 100-hour battery, all of my cables for my fish finder, Livescope, and also what else? I guess as I go along I can walk out through what I'm doing. So let me get started by cleaning out this box, and then I will start lining things up, taking measurements, and setting it all up. So let's go. Alright, so I got the black box mounted, battery mounted. I got the hole for my Livescope cable. So next step is to get this cable ran from here. It's the extension cable from here. Put the cable management right here and run it through this little hole, but I have a little adapter. So let's do that part. Alright, got this cable ran through this little port. Got the clip on here, the way I can actually screw it off if I disconnect the Livescope. Now I'll just put this little cap here. Should just snap on there. There we go. Gosh. So that part is good. Cable's right here. What I want to do is I'll tuck it along this wall right here. So next I will run my cables that goes out to the, so this cable will be the network cable for the Livescope. So I need to run that cable, and I need to figure out, so it's gonna be this cable and the power cable. No, the power cable stays in here. So the only other cable that goes out will be, let me see, hold on 1 second. Alright, so I got the Steadicast mounted because I wanted to put the Steadicast in here too. That way everything is portable. Less drilling into the kayak, more drilling into this Blackpack Pro, which is easily replaceable versus the kayak. When I want to sell my kayak, I don't have 1,000 holes in it like my previous 8 kayaks. So I'm trying to make things more streamlined. So there we go. So got a little cable man just to keep that. That way when I open it, that cable stays. You can see that. So now I'm gonna utilize this hole, and I'm gonna put another yak attack through haul kit right here, and I'm gonna run my NEMA network out of here and my Livescope cable out of here as well. All right, so I got the NEMA network set up, as you can see. Oh, I need to screw this down a little bit more. All right, so got the NEMA network set up. I got everything labeled. So this is just going directly to the Steadicast. It's on the top of the box. The yellow one is the power, and this one right here is going to the fish finder. You probably can't see that, but that one is going out to the fish finder through this little hole right here. And what else I got? So I have this little, I guess I'm gonna call it a pigtail. So this right here was actually my FPV little connections, but the circuit board went bad on it. So what I did was I just removed each one of those, and you can see this one is for my Steadicast, this one is going to be for my fish finder, and this one is going to be for my Livescope. Now the reason why I decided to keep these because they already have the fuse. So this one right here has a 7.5 amp fuse for the Livescope. This one has a 3 amp, and this one has a 3 amp. So I'm good to go. I don't have to worry about putting any more fuse because they already have fuse in them. So I just pretty much stole that. The connections are the ports from that FPV. Instead of just throwing the whole box away, I just cut them out of there and tied. You can see I tied them all together, all the reds, all the blacks, and then so these are like I think 14 gauge wires, or they're a little bit thinner, but obviously I went to some 14. No, I'm sorry, this is 14 gauge right here. So I went to 14 gauge, and this will go to my master switch that I have down there. You can see I cut it. So that'll go to my switch, and when I power it on, it'll turn on all my devices at one time. So, all right, let me get to working on that part now. All right, now what I'm gonna do is pretty much put these two together like this. I already got the switch mounted on the outside of the box. I'll show you. I have the switch mounted here, as you can see, and that cable is going in here. Let me open this up. You can see it's coming out right here, this white cable. So I'm gonna patch them together right quick, and that's pretty much just tying up my pigtail of wires together. Let's get that done right quick. I probably should get some heat shrink too. Heat shrink on the other side. That's what I'll do. So crimp this side down. So that's pretty solid right there. Let me get the opposite side. I'll put that on this side right here. Hopefully it shrinks down enough. If not, I'll put electrical tape on it. But I think that's the biggest size I have right now. So let's go and put this side to red. Make sure you keep pushing it in. So I'm pushing it in right now. I think I just messed it up. Hopefully not. See if I can look in there. Nah, it's good. I thought I messed it up for a second. All right, now let's do the black side. Push it in there. Same thing. Push it with one hand and then crimp it the other. Now we got a strong connection. Now I'm gonna heat these up so it can actually shrink up. Then I'll try to run the heat shrink across it. Let me get my heat gun. Actually, I don't feel like bringing over my extension cord, so I'll just use this lighter. It may take a little bit longer. Just twist it that way that fire don't stay in one spot. And I like these little pieces because they have glue inside them, so it makes it waterproof. So it seals it up. You're done, squeeze it in just a little bit, just to make that glue actually seal pretty good. So you can see that it sealed off pretty good. Now what I'll do is run my heat shrink over it. Hopefully the heat shrink actually fits. Hey, it actually fits. Let me just make sure that's good first. Okay, cool. So now we got it like that. Start in the middle. You'll see it starting to shrink up. Twist it a little bit. Heat gun will be better, obviously, but I'm being lazy. And this stuff has the glue as well. I bought a big roll from Amazon. It was a whole entire 27-foot roll. I think it was 27 feet. No, 20 foot. You can see 20 foot, 3/8. So I think I got it for $9. But yeah, so that part is done now. So let me show you this. Well, actually, the next thing I need to do is figure out how I want to mount these pigtails right here and then tie all the cables into them and try to have somewhat of nice cable management. So let me do that and then I'll turn the camera back on and show you. All right, so what I've done so far, I actually just hooked up this little switch, so I actually have power now. This is gonna be some external power. I want to charge my phone or whatever. So you have a little switch on here and that just goes out to here. And I just put a little quick disconnect right here, and it just runs to the negative and the positive. And also this one right here runs to my master switch. That's for all of these guys right here. So cable management, I got it done a little bit. It's not the prettiest, but it's all nice and neat down here in the corner. So technically the inside of the box is actually done. So I can actually close this up. I'm gonna put this back after a while because once I mount my fish finder, well, hold on. So now the next step is to actually mount the fish finder right here. And you can see right here, I have a track pack. That's gonna be for cable management for the Livescope. And on this side, I'm gonna put another track pack. That's gonna be for the transducer arm. So I have a couple more track packs. Well, another black one I'm gonna put here. Then I need to do the cable management on the back right here. These are the 3 cables that's gonna come out. And some, oh, actually this cable needs to go in some more. So I'll push this one in some more because this one is too long. But let me mount the fish finder and see how much slack I need. So let's do that now. All right, quick update on what I got done so far. So fish finder is installed. I just use a little piece of strip of wood just to keep it kind of solid. Got the switch here, track pack. I think I showed that in the last clip. I just mounted these little arms right here. This is for the Livescope to go across when I'm traveling. I think I already showed this. This is the Livescope external connection, other little clip. And this is the track pack for the transducer arm. This little transducer arm actually just clip on side of my kayak. This is the regular transducer. So like I said, everything is portable. So when I'm traveling, 9 times out of 10, this is gonna be on the inside of my truck. And the Livescope goes on top here. So the next clip, I'll get the Livescope plugged in and make sure everything powers up. Alrighty guys, as promised, got the next clip was gonna be me powering it on. So got the Livescope here, so you can see where it rests along with the transducer mount. And this is where the Livescope plug in. And I also have these little straps where I'm gonna clip this to the kayak. That way, once I have it in, if I were to ever flip, at least it'll be bungee down. So now let's try to power it on. It shouldn't turn on right now because the switch is off. No power. So, oh guys, we're getting something. Let's make sure everything turns on and then we'll be good to go. All right, so that's the transducer. Let's see if the Livescope is on. The Livescope is on and our heading, yep, we're actually pointing in that direction. So we know our Steadicast is actually working, so we're good to go. All right guys, well, that's the video. So thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Talk to you in the next video. Peace.